This is the most unbreakable prison in all of Minecraft, complete with an absolutely inescapable main cell room, as well as completely separate, fully guarded extra cells. And of course, chunk bands. There's absolutely no entrances except for the main one. And did I mention chunk bands? We also have constant surveillance on the outside monitoring the door, as well as this guy, who, he's there. And did I mention chunk bands? Truly, the strongest prison in all of Minecraft.
Hey, bruv, I've heard you have a new hire job. I would like to apply for this job. I would need money.
Whoa, okay, you want to apply. That's what I'm hearing out of.
Obvious, I don't know why we would assume otherwise. That's the only reason why I'm here, unless I do assume.
Can you calm down for a second? Okay.
Hey, bruv, I am calm. This is my normal voice. I don't know why you're talking.
I just need to ask you a few questions. Like,
I'm right, bruv. I understand the questions you want to ask.
Anything about this prison? Anything?
Oh, yes, I love the Geneva Conventions. I also love the opinions of the human rights, obviously.
Okay. Sure. We do break a few of those here, but that's okay.
Bruv, I understand the rules. Obviously, there are just suggestions, of course. I mean...
This guy, really? Okay, right. There's only 2 applicants, so you're gonna...
History, bruv. I love counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's more than 2.
That's as far as I can count.
Oh. I'm sure you'll be fine. You're just gonna be a hall monitor, basically, so... we'll show you the main cell later, but right now I just need you to follow me. Just, you know... I'm sure you'll be great. I'm sure you'll be really good at this job.
I love halls. I've always watched them, especially in my own house. I've never seen a wall before.
Right. Really hope the next applicant's good. Okay, so basically, whenever you get into this room, you're gonna always make sure to turn all of these levers on before you start your monitoring, okay? They're very important.
Yeah, bro,
of
course I understand.
Things, yeah. So then what you're gonna want to do, before you go anywhere else, you're gonna want to make sure to turn this button on, before you cross the... Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I appear to have died.
Okay, just get the next applicant. God. With all the normal stuff out of the way, let me hit this first this time. Every time, before you cross these lines, you want to make sure to turn that off. You want to hit that button, turn off the jump bands. Don't hit it again, don't hit it again. If you hit it again, it turns them back on, and if you cross that line, you're going to immediately get banned. So make sure not to do it a second time, but the first person... didn't wait for me to give the explanation and cross.
So I'm safe to cross now.
Yeah. I hit it again.
Okay.
But before we go that way, that's where all the armory, everything like that is. As you can see, this is just, you know, little observation room. You can see down into all the cells. Every cell has a unique individual Elder Guardian. That way, you know, they always get the mining fatigue. Because we can't let them escape.
Ooh.
In here, you can see the main area.
How do you get the prisoners in?
Well, anyways, so we got 4 guards in the main area, and they're always in there, you know, observing every single direction, every single cell. We also have ones that, you know, primarily monitor the outside. That's what you're going to be. That's what these are for, and, you know, what the... all these are for. If anyone ever gets out, you hit these buttons, they get banned if they're past these lines. It's really that simple, honestly. Quite an easy job. If you'll follow me this way, you can see over here is where we have the armory. So you're just going to want to go through there real quick.
Yeah, how do we...
Yeah, like that, actually. Pretty much exactly like that. We make sure not to have pressure plates around, that way, you know,
so I gotta strong arm the door every time I want to get through.
You basically have to punch it down and make a new one every single time to get into any of these rooms. Yeah, basically exactly like that. In each of these rooms on the 4 corners, this is where we keep our armory, you know, weapons, golden carrots for food, you know, simple stuff like that. Also serves as another type of observation deck. If you come over this way, you can see, you know, the whole main cell. Well, not the main cell, of course. This is just for the normal prisoners. You'll see the main cell later. But, you know,
why does that go so far back? Isn't that the exterior wall?
Anyways, so if you follow me back over here, yeah, could you just punch the door down real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, yeah, thanks. See, you're already perfect for this position. If you follow me over here, we'll show you down to the main cell. It's really important that you get to, you know, get accustomed with the whole prison. You're gonna sometimes have to monitor the main cell. We barely do, though. I mean, it's so maximum security that we really don't have to. Oh, also, you know, whenever you leave that area, make sure to turn all these off. They're very important. They do things. So anyways, if you follow me, it's pretty far down this hallway. You got to make sure the main cell is kept very distant from the, you know, the normal prison area. Over here is where the main cell is.
Can I get a
Have a problem?
quick explanation on what these are?
Yeah, actually, those are really important. See, so those what they do. So those. Anyway, so if you follow me over here to the main cell, we got the bridge that you can activate, turn on and off. You know, just in case you want to get visitors in here. Bridge that you can make with our very advanced redstone systems that are super advanced and redstone.
Where's the ceiling?
Oh, well, we want the prisoner in there to be able to look outside and see what they're missing, you know. See the sun and know that they can have it, but they can't because they're locked. The main cell also doesn't have a
guardian. Flies
guardian.
in here though.
Well, they can't.
Isn't the back of the prison just empty?
That's not important. What's important is they can't get in here because Elytra is against the rules. Anyway, so if you follow me over here to the main cell, this one does actually have a lever because, you know, we want to be able to check up on the prisoner every once in a while. He's still in there. He's been silent for ever, actually. I don't think I've ever really heard him talk.
When's the last time you fed him?
We don't. Often. Anyways, make sure to, you know, never leave that door open. We don't want the prisoner escaping the maximum security main cell that we have here. Very maximum security. We can't let anything else in here. We don't even have an Elder Guardian for this cell. We can't have anything else in this area other than the prisoner.
Why don't you have any guards in here?
Well, because we can't have anything else in here other than the prisoner. It's a maximum security cell.
But wouldn't that just make it easier to break out?
Our guards have very important posts, okay? We got the 4 in there, all right, all the way on the other common prison
but wouldn't
cell.
that just
We have the one that's aura farming all the time.
Wouldn't that just make the side guards more important? Like, more protected than this area?
No, this one's so protected. Do you see all that lava?
Yeah, but the other one has lava, and it has
this one has
guardians.
more lava. This is like 5 times more.
The other one had
that.
walls of lava. This one just has a floor and an open ceiling that they can easily go out through.
No, but they can't though, because that's against the rules.
There's no back to the prison.
Well, they can't enter through the back.
Why not?
Because it's against the rules. Anyways, so if you follow me back here, I assure you, despite your concerns, the prisoner has never escaped, never even attempted to escape.
Yeah.
There has never been an escape in any of those. There's never been an escape, ever. This is the highest security prison of all time. Nothing has ever gone wrong here. So, I really don't know what you're so concerned about. Oh. I guess he got out. Well, that's okay. We'll get him. We'll get him back. So do you still want the position?
How much do you pay?
About 10 diamonds. Okay, well.